Hi guys. Okay, so the YouTube algorithm lived at me for not making content in a hot minute, so that's fine. Or consistently for like a year now. It'd be like that. But this video is gonna get real meta. We're gonna talk about planning content, and then also this is me making content. So like we are winning across the board. This is gonna be a little bit off the cuff. I really don't have anything fully planned out. I just spent a few hours deep diving. Well, one, client businesses. Two, a few domains that I bought because I can't stop. I can't stop. Even though no one cares, but you would be proud of me that I sold a few domains not long ago, deleted some, sold some, cut like all of them in half to just be free of them. I'm not going to write about that content or that business or that whatever anymore, and it's done. Maybe relatable because I'm sure a lot of you are like me, entrepreneurial mindset, kind of buying domains constantly, new idea, new business, all the things. So, but I had a few. So, anyway, the main point is I was sitting down and planning content, and I thought you guys maybe would want to see a light behind the scenes kind of how I do it. Like, what, because I do this both for my own businesses and for clients. Like, this is my general process. Okay. And this is all over the map, but we're gonna just dive in. Lots of just writing and notes and all kinds of things all over the pages and pages of just notes and ideas. But this is how I brainstorm. I can't look at a computer and brainstorm. I don't know about you guys, but I can't. If you need me to think, do not put me in front of a computer because it's not the place. It's not the place for that. Okay. So generally, here is what I do. And this is for, feel free to steal this for your own businesses, your own content, your own whatever. But, okay, first and foremost, what I do above everything is I'm like, okay, what is the main goal of this business, this service, this domain, right? Like, and that can change. Like, there's a lot of things that have changed. Even my own business, my main one, I've been running for 10, oh my God, 11 years now, something like that. Something insanely ridiculous. 12, 13? Whatever 2009 was. No, 2012. I'm doing great, guys. Thank you for asking. So a long time now, and it has changed a lot. Every year there's like a new pivot and a new direction and a new everything, right? Natural, normal. But you need somewhere to go to start, right? So whether that's selling clothing line, whether that's offering your services as a copywriter, whether you want to create courses, like you need somewhere and a direction to start at first. Apologies, my plants are distracting. Nothing I can do. But you need to know where you're going. Besides just like, there's always the strategy of just like posting content into the ethos and like to see what just slaps for the world and the audience. And that's fair and fine, but I personally like some direction. Okay, we're going to end up selling a course. We're going to end up selling clothing. We're going to end up selling Notion templates. Like there's some kind of main direction of like to steer the ship, that saves you so much time down the road. But I get that really specific as much as I can, especially with clients. I'm like, okay, what are you offering? And they're like, okay, I'm offering business consulting. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Like, what is that? Like a one-on-one consulting? Are you doing strategy? Are you giving marketing support? Like, what does that physically entail? And when you're starting out, you may not know. Like, there were a lot of things I thought I would enjoy doing as a writer that I ended up, like, as I did them, like social media, for example. I don't do social media management. I did for years, and now I don't. For my mental health. But like you need to get really specific on what the end goal is. And like this is literally for like if you want to make a content business, if you want to make any kind of business, what is the plan here? And that doesn't mean you have to sit down and make an entire business plan, although it can. I don't care for business plans. I don't have time for that. I'm not like doing a SWOT analysis. I'd rather drink bleach. Okay. Just half of it goes out the window once you really get started. Anyway, a direction, an end goal, you know, to start. So once I have that down, then now I outsource a lot of like SEO and a lot of that kind of stuff because I don't do the technical stuff. This is mainly a discussion of like the business goals, the marketing strategy, and like the content to support that. Okay, this is running an entire, if you're starting a clothing line, you have to like find manufacturers and like quality assurance and like customer service and like a lot of other things. This is just mainly on the content side, because that's where I like to start with almost any business I have ever. Even if I end up selling things, I like to start with the content to get audiences, because then, oh my god, it's so much easier to like sell things if you have an audience. That's just my personal take. You do whatever you want. But so that's how I approach it. I'm like, okay, how can we start making content, social media, newsletters, website, to like YouTube channels to bring in people. This is, like I said, all over the map. I'm just, it's hard to film videos and then take time off and then film videos again, because like you get in a good groove with it and then you're out of the groove and then you're like, I'm so awkward again. Until you like hammer it down and you work on it. But like, whew, so bear with me. Thank you all so much. Okay, so once, I mean, if you want to go extra metal with the metal, god, I want to go to a metal concert so bad. Meta with the business goals. This now ties into the content side. Now we're diving into the content. You have a goal, and now we're diving into like the content side. So I like to generally break it down into like 3 general tiers of things to offer. One, of course, some kind of freebie to get people in the funnel, right? Of no matter what it is, no matter whether you're selling whatever it is, you usually need to get people like to subscribe to your YouTube channel, to get on your email list. Like there's general things. So coming up with free options, which depending on like what you're offering is a lot of, like if you're selling, if you want to ultimately be a personal trainer, you could maybe do like a free 20-day email automated funnel, right? I think we all generally know. I think most of us are online enough where I can stop speaking in like basic terms, but so 3, and then like a mid-tier is like a mid-tier product. What are you going to sell for something under $100, usually like 20 to 30 range, to give people like a taste of what it is you offer and things. Now that of course doesn't apply to every single business, but I rarely find a business that does not apply to. And then, of course, your big either signature course, main offering, blah. Most of you are copywriters, right? Okay, so if you're attracting clients, your first thing is going to be like how to come up with an email tagline. It's like that's your freebie, right? Something that your clients want. Here's the thing, copywriters, and I'm guilty of this because I make content for freelancers, but stop offering freebies and stuff. If your goal is to get clients, stop offering help for freelancers. How to build a writing habit. Your clients don't give a shit. your clients are not writers. They don't care. I saw one the other day that was like, your 10-step guide to perfect grammar. That's why they hire you. They don't care. They don't care. Cut it. Delete it. Something that your clients want, which is money. As copywriters, our job is to make clients money. Subscribers, fans, audience, all of that. All of that, if you want to give them that in a bucket, that's what you give them. So then, you know, maybe if you're a copywriter, your next tier is like a webinar crash course, 1-week course on like creating a killer landing page to email sequence, right? Like maybe just like helping your clients create a great landing page and a sequence after that. Now that doesn't mean you're writing it, because that now is like getting really gray, and that's just a webinar teaching them how. And then you offer the whole enchilada of like your expensive services, because these things help guide them, because they'll probably sign up for it, they'll like it, they'll be happy, they'll realize it's a lot of work, they don't want to do it, and then that's when they hire you. but they get a taste of what you offer. So every business should have that, no matter what it is. And I always map those out, even if they change with time, because it usually does. Once you start publishing content, you realize like other things are working better than like other topics. So now you have to like pivot, but you need a direction. You need somewhere to start. And I do this with clients because it makes you look much more professional right out the gate, right? Like when you're like, okay, here's my email opt-in, here's my services, here's this other thing you can buy, here's this thing you can test, like here's your 30-day trial. People love that. It just works. It just works. Instead of being like, I'm a copywriter, hire me for $5,000. They're like, who are you? I don't know you. I don't trust you. I'm not giving you that much money. It's very hard to go swinging for the fences and asking 5+ figures on anything when people don't know you. It's very hard. You're asking a lot. Even all luxury services, like luxury brands and services can do that because they have that name. Like Coach can charge so much for purses because they're Coach, you know? What is my dog doing and what is she getting into? Who knows? Okay. So this video might get long as usual, but so once I have that and I know where I'm going, now it's content time. Now it's time to get in the weeds, okay? And number one, I think about what platforms do I want to be on? And that does not mean all of them. When I'm starting out anything, that does not mean all of them. I used to do that. I used to go and get like the domain on like Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, blah, blah, like all of them, Pinterest, everything. But like, that's a lot. That's a lot. And calm down, you know, like pick your main ones. I personally think everyone should at least pick one. I call them long form platforms, which is YouTube and blogging. Is there anything else? No. Newsletter is like optional in the first few months of starting because like usually no one's on your site to subscribe. So like you can just pause on that for a second if you want. I mean, if you want to, feel free. But and then one short form place, and that could be TikTok, that could be Twitter, that could be Instagram. I guess Facebook if you want to play in that realm. I guess that's still a platform. But like at least one and one, in my opinion, every single business should pick. And just one short form place to start dominating and being active on and posting and like playing by the rules because it takes forever to organically build a following on anywhere. And then one long form one because the keyword research on blogs and YouTube is unmatched. There's nothing like YouTube and there's nothing like blogging out there. Now there's a lot of people, sure, who build an Instagram following and like build it up so well and then are like, oh, I should start a website. Fine. We can have that argue. We can argue over the semantics of the two. And yes, there are some like that. There are some influencers who don't have a website at all, and that's great. And then Instagram gets hacked, and then good luck to them. I'm talking about people who are not doing this as a hobby. Like this is your business. Like you really want to turn this into like either a part-time or full-time gig. This is not just like you posting about your plants for like the funsies. I love talking about plants, but this is your business, and that's why we're going to treat it as such. And that's why I think you need to pick one of both, maybe even multiple, but don't go crazy. Don't overwhelm yourself because you need to do so much more on the back end than you have any idea for your sanity to get those going. So long form, short form, done. And then posting consistency. How much can you take on your plate? How much is possible? Can you do one YouTube video a week? I apparently can't. But that's why, let me just go on a side tangent of like why long form, and I call it long form content, like whatever you want to call it. YouTube and blogging is important because like you put a lot of it out there and then like just through time and like energy. Once I post a tweet, it has like a 24-hour window of just being relevant and then it's dead. And then it's over. And like, unless someone's deep scrolling my profile, it doesn't come back and its relevance is now gone. Long form, I still have videos from 5 years ago. My how to get into copywriting video still gets thousands of views. monthly, constantly, all the time. And that's why I like blogs and YouTube. And I think everyone should be on one of the two platforms because, like, just time and Google is very friendly to pages over time. It takes a while for pages to age and websites and all that stuff. But, like, when you post it, there's this nice, like, trail end effect of, like, how long that lasts for, right? Lasts for a while. This is why, I mean, as fun as TikTok and all those ones are, they have no, like, long lasting effect yet. We'll see what social media does with time, but that's how it is for now. Anyway, okay, so now you have your consistency and your platforms. So now you need to go do the nerdy stuff of keyword research. I'm not going to deep dive into that. But basically anything in your area of, like, how to blank. Like my video, how to get into copywriting. That is a commonly searched phrase. That's why my video picked up. There's a lot of content in there, even though it's like 40 minutes long, which is insane. But it's a long one. So it got in the Google algorithm for those keywords and took off. And just now it's whatever it is. I never shut the comments on it. I don't want to know. But you need to do keyword research. At least, I mean, if you're ambitious, come up with 50 keywords, because the keywords are going to fuel the topics you talked about and the blogs you write. A lot of people think blogging is like writing from the heart and your experience and your passion. And you have to be either like the funniest damn person on the planet to pull that off, or like really creative in a way that people will want to care about your personal life. Like, talk to your friends and family about your personal life. Like, the internet is not the place for it. Even though I say that, and then there's a lot of people out here on TikTok filming like domestic violence and putting it on the internet, which is like, TikTok is such a weird, like, wild west of a platform, you know? So take that all with a grain of salt. Maybe go on TikTok and talk about your personal problems. I don't know. But keyword research is, we're going to stick with a business from here. Keyword research is extremely important. I used to think it was not, and now that I'm a veteran in the space for as long as I am now, you need to do keyword research. I have no patience to do tutorial on that. I usually make my clients pay for whatever software it is they want to use. Because I don't like doing it that much. I'm not an SEO expert, but like, I know how to do the basics and at least did a few things in the pipeline. All of that being said, keeping in mind, with long form content, YouTube, blogging, all the things, it will take at least 3 to 6 months up to a year for those results to pay off. Social media is much more instant. Like, you can follow people and like reply and comment and be funny on TikTok, and like, things can pick up quickly. However, the best part about the other ones are that, like, when you take time off, like me, always taking time off of YouTube, even though the algorithm will punish you on all of these platforms. Every single platform will punish you for not posting consistently, which is like, but at the very least, your other older posts with YouTube and blogging are still getting traction, still getting views, still being relevant, all of the things. Is that it? Oh my god, did I already cover everything? I think I covered everything. Yes. Know the goal. What platforms? How often can you post on those platforms? And then what are you going to post on those platforms? And if you can answer all of those things, you will be so well off. Now, I don't know how to get into the like specifics of like where to put your content ideas and all that, because I am in a constant battle figuring that out myself. All of these platforms do not help with planning content. I usually do it by pen and paper because none of them are, no matter what I do to them or how often, and I'm good at all of them, so don't even argue in my comments about like, oh, you understood Notion. I'm a Notion consultant. I damn well know. Not a certified one, to be fair, but I have some clients who I build their workspace. I have sold thousands of dollars in Notion templates. I understand the platforms. I still don't like them for content. Anyway, mentioning that, if there's anything you want me to cover, this is the time, because I am planning out all of my future content. I'm trying to get ahead for once in my life on filming content. So we are back. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna be back when I'm back. You know, I'm gonna film when I'm gonna film. No pressure. We're just gonna have fun with it. We're just gonna have fun with it. You know, I know my YouTube subscribers grew. I got very in my head about like I need to upgrade my filming and my content and my thumbnails and my work and like the scripts, and I need to take it seriously. And it's like, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I will. There will be some content that's coming out soon. There'll be a little more scripted, a little more polished, a little more like things that I can place in that nice little professional bucket. And then there'll be shit like this, where we're just vibing, we're just chilling. I was thinking also playing with the idea of like doing live streams sometimes, just to hang out with you guys, just to like, maybe we'll write together or something, you know, like maybe we'll just hang out and like have little like co-working sessions. I don't know. Let me know if that would be interesting to you, because it sounds like it would be fun. I miss you guys. I miss like being social on here and like hearing from everybody and keeping up with everybody's lives. So you don't even have to let me know content ideas in the comments. If you just want to say hi and what's up and how you're doing. This year for a lot of people seems to be a year of big changes, but like, man, tough too at the same time. You know, I don't know what's happening in the planets, but Mercury's in the microwave or something. I don't know. I don't know. One of them is doing something. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Glad to be back. Miss you guys. Happy spring. You know what? Honestly, I think just the weather's warming up, it makes you want to post again. There's really a thing there. There's really something there. For my sanity. Okay. Bye, guys.